this video, we are going to talk about subtraction of polynomials. Actually, addition and subtraction of polynomials, they have the same rule. So first is you need to make sure that the given are already arranged in standard form, or it is already arranged in descending powers. Kasi ganun yung standard form of polynomials, diba? And you need to make sure that they have similar terms, no? Unless you cannot add or subtract them. So let's find the difference of this example. So the first example is we need to subtract 5x plus 6 from x squared minus 4x minus 5. So this given is already arranged. Pareho, both yung minuend and subtrahend. Yung minuend is x squared minus 4x minus 5. Naka-arrange na siya. As well as yung subtrahend, which is 5x plus 6, naka-arrange na din siya in standard form. They have similar terms, yes. So therefore, we can subtract them. Okay? But then, kailangan natin siya i-arrange in vertical form. So in this case, sulat natin siya in vertical form. So x squared minus 4x minus 5 minus, subtract daw natin si 5x plus 6. Okay? So, same lang din in adding polynomials. In this case, you just need to subtract yung numerical coefficients ng mga terms. Okay? But, you need to apply yung rule in subtracting integers kasi. Katulad lang ng ginawa natin sa addition. Kasi nung in-add natin yung numerical coefficients nila, we followed yung rules on how to add integers. Dito naman, we need to follow the rule in subtracting integers. So, ang rule in subtracting integers is we need to change the sign of the subtrahend. Yung subtrahend yung pangalawang given or yung nasa baba. So, in this case, ang subtrahend kasi natin is 5x plus 6. So, ito-change daw natin yung sign nila. So, si 5x magiging siyang negative 5x. Si positive 6 magiging siyang negative 6. Okay? Kasi yun yung rule in subtracting integers. And then, right after you change the sign of the subtrahend, we need to change also the operations into addition. Okay? So, change yung sign ng subtrahend, i-change yung operation into addition, and then we need to proceed to addition. So, we have x squared, bring down x squared, and then we need to add yung numerical coefficient ni x or nung may literal coefficient na x. So in this case, we have negative 4 plus negative 5. The answer is negative 9x. 9x. So basically, dapat yung knowledge nyo regarding integers is dapat alam nyo pa din hanggang ngayon. Kasi you're going to apply that into this lesson. And then, we will also be adding the constants, which is negative 5 and negative 6. Therefore, the answer is negative 11. So, this will be now your difference. Okay? The difference is x squared minus 9x minus 11. Okay? So, that is the difference for the first example. How about for the second example? So, we will subtract negative 2x minus 1 from 4x plus 3. So, observing this, naka-arrange na ba sila in standard form? Pareho, both minuend and subtrahend? Yes, naka-arrange na. And they have similar terms, so we can subtract them. So, yung minuend mo is si 4x plus 3. Yung subtrahend mo is si negative 2x minus negative 2x minus 1. Okay? And again, i-apply natin yung rule sa integer. Yung rule sa integer, palitan yung sign nung lahat ng term sa subtrahend. So, si negative 2x, magiging siyang positive 2x. So, tanggalin nyo na lang yung negative sign. And si negative 1, magiging siyang positive 1. Okay? And then, we will change the operation into addition. And then, we will add the numerical coefficient. So, we will add 4 and 2. The answer is 6x, and then copy the literal coefficient. And then add natin din yung constant, positive 3 plus positive 1. The answer is positive 4. So just write plus 4 there. And that will be the difference for our second example. The difference is 6x plus 4. Next is we now have our third and fourth examples. So the third example, we will be subtracting negative x squared plus 3x minus 4 from 3x squared minus 5x plus 3. So first, observe muna natin sila if they are already arranged in standard form. So yung minuend, naka-arrange na siya as well as yung subtrahend. So it is already arranged and they have similar terms, no? So we can subtract them. So rewriting the given into vertical form, we have 3x raised to the second power minus 5x plus 3 minus negative x squared plus 3x minus 4. Over, ayan. And then, before anything else, we need to apply yung rule in subtracting integers. So, we need to change the sign of the subtrahend. Each term, kailangan natin baguhin yung sign. So, in this case, si negative x raised to the second power, magiging siyang positive. So, just erase yung negative sign. Si positive 3x, magiging siyang negative 3x. So, palitan natin ng minus 3x. And then, si negative 4, magiging siyang positive 4. Right after natin mapalitan lahat ng sign sa subtrahend, palitan din natin ang operation ng addition. And we will proceed in adding the terms that have the same literal coefficient. So dito, in this case, we will be adding the numerical coefficient. 3 plus 1 kasi may invisible 1 dyan. So, add natin yung numerical coefficient, 3 plus 1, that will be equal to 4, and then copy natin yung literal coefficient, which is x raised to the second power. And then next, we will be adding negative 5 and negative 3. Negative 5 plus negative 3, the answer is negative 8. So, just write minus 8, and then copy the literal coefficient, which is x. And then lastly, we will be adding the constant, which is positive 3 and positive 4. So, 3 plus 4, that will be equal to positive 7. So, write nyo lang dyan, plus 7. And that will be now the difference for example number 3. We have 4x raised to the second power minus 8x plus 7. How about the last example? So, we will be subtracting negative 9a raised to the third minus 5a raised to the second plus 3 from 10a raised to the third plus a raised to the second plus 8a minus 10. So, observe natin kung naka-arrange sila. Both, yes, naka-arrange. And they also have similar terms. So, we can subtract them. Yung minuend natin is this one. So, si 10a raised to the third plus a raised to the second plus 8a minus 10. Then, i-minus natin si negative 9a raised to the third minus 5a raised to the second plus 3. So, constant agad, tapat natin kay negative 10. And then, here, sa blank na part, lagyan lang natin ng 0 para hindi tayo malito. And then, before anything else, apply natin yung rule in subtracting integers. So, palitan natin lahat ng sign ni subtrahend. Subtrahend yung pangalawang given. So, si negative 9a raised to the third, negative siya, di ba? So, magiging siyang positive. So, erase lang natin yung negative sign. And then here, si negative 5a raised to the second, magiging siyang positive. So, gawin natin plus sign yung negative sign niya. And then, dito sa part na yan, i-ignore lang natin tong part na to kasi dinagdag lang natin yung plus 0 dyan. And then here, si positive 3, magiging siyang negative 3. Okay? Na-change na natin lahat ng sign dun sa subtrahend. Next is we need to change the operation. So, magiging addition yung operation. Now, we will add the numerical coefficients. So here, add natin si 10 and 9. The answer is 19. And then copy the literal coefficient. The answer is a raised to the third. Okay? And then next naman natin, kung napapansin nyo, walang numerical coefficient na kasama si a raised to the second power dito. That will be equal to 1 kapag walang numerical coefficient. So 1, positive 1 plus positive 5. The answer is positive 6. So lagay natin plus 6. Copy natin literal coefficient, a raised to the second power. Here, i-bring down lang natin si positive 8a. Okay? So, plus 8a. Kasi wala naman talaga siyang katapat. And then next, we will be adding negative 10 and negative 3. So, negative 10 plus negative 3, that will be equal to negative 13. So, lagay natin minus 13. So, the difference, for example, number 4, is 19a raised to the third plus 6a raised to the second plus 8a minus 13. So that is how you subtract polynomials.